When we least expect it, life sets us up for a challenge to test our courage and willingness to change. Has this changed you at all?
It definitely has. I think a lot of times you hear people say you can't see the forest for the trees, and it's a very true statement. Our society is so fast-paced now that a lot of times you don't stop long enough to see what else is going on around you. And I was forced to do that. I went from being the busiest driver in the Cup Series to, in a matter of seconds, being stuck in bed 24/7 for weeks. Even during the recovery process, it's been, going back to the tracks and being able to watch my own Cup teams run. Has given me a great difference in perspective on how we do things and what's going on. And it really was good for me to hear different driver crew chief combinations. And I don't talk a lot on the radio, and it's told me that I probably need to do a better job of communicating what's going on with my race car during the race. So that's just an example of a lot of things that you sit and think about when a 24-hour day seems like 48 hours when you're laying there doing nothing.
You yourself have said you're brutally honest, and you kind of have this bad boy image in NASCAR. Are we going to still continue to see that, or are we going to see a little bit of a different Tony Stewart now?
It only broke my leg. It didn't break the rest of me. So, yeah, I've mellowed a lot in the last couple of years, but I'm still one of those guys. I don't really have a lot of filter in me. If I'm passionate about something, I'm going to fight for it all the time. So, I think that's kind of made us what we are, is the fact. And I think that's where a lot of our fan bases come from, is because we call it like we see it. We don't just conform to what everybody wants us to be. We have our own identity because of that.